Welcome everyone. Today we'll look into the addition of random processes and subsequently with the multiplication of two random processes. First, we are going to take about the addition of random processes. For this, we'll consider the addition of two independent jointly wide sense stationary abbreviated as WSS random processes, namely x of t and y of t. So summation of these two random processes is given by equation number 1, where the resultant value is stored in the another random process w. W of t is equal to x of t plus y of t. Equation 1 signifies or represents the addition of random processes x and y respectively, resulting in another random process called as w here. Now the autocorrelation function or ACF of the sum or resultant addition or sum of the random process is going to be stored in a third random process called as w. The autocorrelation function of the sum w of t is given by rw of tau is equal to expectation of, we are having two terms here. The first floor bracket consists of unshifted versions of both random processes x and y and their sum x of t plus y of t. The second floor bracket consists of both the random processes involved in the addition operation are going to be time shifted and then their product is taken. So x of t plus tau multiplied by y of t plus tau. So therefore we can see that red color is having one term, unshifted versions are added, and time shifted versions of both the random processes are going to be multiplied separately here, and then their interproduct is going to be taken. Then the mean of this particular resultant expression is going to be taken, which is nothing but equal to the autocorrelation or ACF or autocorrelation function RW of tau. So this is expanded here internally within the expectation operator function of the square braces. We have to multiply this. So first product is x of t with the x of t plus tau. So this is 1 plus, like this we go for multiplying, taking the product of the terms within the square bracket here, resulting in 4 terms here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now we can write the autocorrelation function rw of tau is equal to, the first term is expectation of x of t with x of t plus tau. So therefore the first product involves the multiplication of a random process with its own time shifted version here. So this is autocorrelation. So therefore we can write rx of tau plus second term expectation of x of t with y of t plus tau. So therefore this is x is unshifted, y is shifted here. So therefore we can treat it as a cross correlation function, write it as rx y of tau because x comes first and y second here. The third term is y of t into x of t plus tau. So therefore here this is also a cross correlation function, but this time ry x of tau is there. So y first and x is next. Last one is again the product of a random process y with its time shifted version, then it's going to be ry of tau. So therefore the autocorrelation function of the sum of two random processes involves the autocorrelation of random variable or process x, then cross correlation functions of x and y, y and x, plus the autocorrelation function of the second random process y here. So totally 4 terms are there, which signifies the equation number that is significant in the equation number 2 as evident here. As x and y, x of t and y are two independent random processes, the cross correlation in the equation number 2 above, it can be rewritten as below here. Now we'll take the, that is rx y of tau cross correlation is equal to ry x of tau, as we know here both are equal to the product of their means, that is mu x and mu y. So taking equation number 3, we go for substituting in equation 2 here, and by chance or an assumption that the mean of either the random process x or y, any one is 0, then the entire term in equation number 3 will be equal to 0. Therefore both the cross correlations rx y of tau and ry x of tau will become equal to 0 here. So thereby substituting in equation number 2 leads to only retention of rx, that is the autocorrelation function of x, and autocorrelation function of y random process. The cross correlation functions of both xy rxy of tau and ryx of tau will be amounting to 0 in case any one of the mean in equation number 3 is going to be 0 here. So based on this assumption, if it is 0 here, then equation 2 turns out to be Rw of tau is equal to Rx of tau plus 0 then Ry of tau here. So equation number 4 signifies that if any one of the mean of any random processes x or y involved in the addition is 0, then the resultant random variable, that is W, its correlation function, autocorrelation function, is summation of the individual autocorrelation functions of the participating random variables x and y respectively here, or random processes x and y respectively. So this is it about the addition and the autocorrelation function of two random processes x and y and the resultant random process W here. Next topic will focus on the product of two random processes or multiplication of random processes. Again, we'll consider the multiplication of two independent, jointly wide distance stationary random processes x and y as before here. This time we are having a product or multiplication operator in equation number 1. We will retain the, that is a resultant random process to be W here. So W of t is equal to x of t multiplied with y of t, where x and y are two separate random processes and they are independent and jointly wide distance stationary in nature. Then the mean of the product of two random processes is W of t. So therefore the mean of W of t is equal to expectation of W of t is equal to mu W. So how to get the mu W here? So mu W is nothing but expectation of product of x of t and W of t. So next we split this terms into two separate terms applying the expectation operator. Therefore this is equal to expectation of x of t multiplied with expectation of y of t. So this is expectation of x of t is nothing but equal to mu x and expectation of y of t is equal to mu y. So therefore finally we can come to the conclusion that mean of W of t is nothing but expectation of W of t is equal to product of their individual mean values of the random process. So mu x represents the mean of the first random process x and mu y represents the mean of the second random process y here. So x and y are participating random processes or random variables in this particular case. Therefore the mean of the product of two random process is expectation of W of t is equal to product of the individual mean values of the random processes respectively as denoted in equation number 2. Likewise we can focus on another statistical value here, that is the variance of W of t. So therefore the variance of W of t is denoted by sigma WH square is equal to expectation of mean subtracted, that is value of the resultant product random process, that is W of t minus mu W, then square of this. So we can take the form of expectation of substitute for W of t. W of t in this case is nothing but equal to product of x of t with y of t minus mu W is there. So therefore mu W as evident from equation number 2 is nothing but equal to product of mu x and mu y. So therefore both are substituted here in the second step. So this can be further expanded here, that is e of x square of t y square of t here. So apply the square here in the form of a minus b whole square and expand within the square braces. This is equal to the expectation of x square of t y square of t, the product of these two, minus expectation of 2 into x of t y of t and product of, that is the mean values mu x and mu y, plus expectation of the last term, that is involving square of the product of individual, it is mean values mu x square into mu y square here. So therefore the variance of W of t denoted by sigma W square is equal to expectation of x square of t into y square of t within the parenthesis, minus 2 could be taken as a constant outside. The mean values are constant, mu x and mu y can be taken outside. The remaining term here is expectation of product of x of t with x of, that is expectation of y of t, plus the remaining terms of expectation of square of individual means and their product is equal to nothing but the mu x square into mu y square as noted in equation number 3 here. So equation 3 represents the expression for variance of the product of the two random processes denoted by W of t. Its variance is given by equation number 3. But we know that expectation of the x square of t is equal to sigma x square plus mu x whole square. So therefore we are having the mean value, the square of the mean value is added with the individual, that is variance of x here, Likewise, even for the y also we can write here E of y square of t is equal to sigma y square plus mu y square here. So therefore expectation of both square of the individual random processes has been written as below. Now after substitution in the above equation 3, this is getting manipulated as follows. So equation 3 can be rewritten in the form here. This is for the first term, expectation of x square of t is written as equal to sigma x square plus mu x square. So this is substituted here in the first term. This is sigma x square plus mu x square. Second term, expectation of y square of t is there. This is equal to sigma y square plus mu y square. So this is substituted in the second parenthesis. Minus likely we substitute wherever applicable in the equation number 3. And finally, after doing all the simplification process of multiplying or taking the inner products and all those things, then we'll be coming at the final solution denoted by equation number 4. So the variance of the resultant random process W, sigma W square is equal to sigma x square plus mu x square multiplied with sigma W square plus mu W square minus mu x square into mu y square here. So therefore equation 4 gives us the variance of the resultant random process W, where W is representing the product of two individual random processes x and y, which are statistically independent and they are wide stationary in that is in condition of the property here. So autocorrelation function of this product W of t, so this is given by W of t, or W of t is equal to expectation of x of t into y of t into x of t plus tau into y of t plus tau. Therefore here the time shifted and untime shifted, that is unshifted versions of the both the random process x and y are available here to do the manipulation and grouping. The first term, expectation of x of t into x of t plus tau, is nothing but autocorrelation function Rx of tau. Second one, y of expectation of y of t plus tau, is nothing but equal to autocorrelation function of y. So therefore if we consider W as a product of two individual random processes x and y, then their autocorrelation function of W is equal to the product of autocorrelation function of x participating in random process 1 multiplied with the autocorrelation function of the random process 2 that is participating random process here. So product of their autocorrelation function is equal to the resultant autocorrelation function of the resultant random process W here, as denoted in equation number 5. Based on this theory, we can solve a numerical problem to understand how to apply these concepts here. Let x of t and y of t be two independent jointly wide sense stationary random processes which are defined as below here. So x of t is equal to a into cos omega 1 t plus theta 1, y of t is equal to b cos omega 2 t plus theta 2. Here theta 1 and theta 2 are independent random variables. It is not random process, so random variables are there. Then the nature of distribution of the random variable is uniform between plus or minus pi. So obtain the autocorrelation function for the random process W if W of t is equal to product of these two individual random processes x and y respectively. So the solution by using the above theoretical concepts and mathematical representation is as follows. The autocorrelation function for the random process x of t is equal to a into cos omega 1 t plus theta 1, which is given, can be rewritten as equal to Rx of tau is equal to a square cos of omega 1 tau divided by 2 as known from the theory. Similarly, we can also go for writing the autocorrelation function for the second random process y of t is equal to so and so thing as given above. It can be written as Ry of tau is equal to b square of cos omega 2 tau divided by 2. Please note here for x we are having omega 1 and for y we are having omega 2, and the rest of the terms along with the terms are constant except for a square and b square here as given in the equations. Now the autocorrelation function of the resultant random process W, which is equal to the product of these two random processes x and y, is given by the product of their corresponding autocorrelation functions. So that is equal to Rw of tau is equal to, we know Rx of tau and Ry of tau from the above, that is computation or a derivation here. So this is equal to a square cos omega 1 tau divided by 2 into b square cos omega 2 tau divided by 2. Now we go for multiplication here, denominator turns out to be 4, numerator is a square into b square into cos omega 1 tau into cos omega 2 tau. Now here in the right hand side we are having the autocorrelation function is having a square into b square by 4 stands to be the constant. Leaving these terms, we are having cos A into cos B form a product of two cosine terms. So by trigonometry we can use an identity cos A into cos B is equal to 1 by 2 into cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So let us apply this particular trigonometric expression here for this and adopt it. So therefore the autocorrelation function of W is equal to A square into B square divided by 4 taken outside here, then 1 by 2 into cos of A and B stand for omega 1 and omega 2, therefore omega 1 plus omega 2 of tau plus cos of omega 1 minus omega 2 of tau is there, where tau stands to be the time lag or the difference between two time instants here. So therefore finally we are having the autocorrelation function of the resultant random process W, that is Rw of tau is equal to A square B square by 8 into cos of omega 1 plus omega 2 into tau. Denominator we are getting 8 here because 4 into 2 is there, and rest of the terms within the that square that bracket can be retained as it is. Cos of omega 1 plus omega 2 into tau plus cos of omega 1 minus omega 2 into tau is there. So this is the final expression for the autocorrelation function of the resultant random process W, where W is obtained by taking the product of two independent random processes x and y respectively, as learnt in the beginning of this particular problem and theory, etc. So this is it about the solving the simple problems on product. Likewise, you can also go for taking the addition of two random processes for a different problem and solving the similar lines here.